Previously on Greed.
It's a $200,000 question, a lot of money. It all rides on the Wall Street Journal, a money paper. Is it in the money? It is. $200,000. $200,000 riding on strawberry syrup. Is that the correct answer?
From Los Angeles, it's the biggest game show in television history, where one person, in one night, could walk away with over $2 million. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Greed. And now, Chuck Woolery.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome to the richest, most dangerous game in America. The last time on Greed, our team here reached $100,000. They're at that level right now. Let's see if they're going to go for $200,000, and let's meet them right now.
Tony Hughes.
Cypress, California, customer service.
Cheryl Spiegel.
Dallas, Texas, sales.
Gretchen Spence.
Portland, Oregon, product designer.
Mitch Glazer.
New York City, researcher.
Brooks Clark.
East Clarendon, Ohio, Grandpa.
Welcome back, everybody, and congratulations for reaching the $100,000 level. Of course, you're going to be going for $200,000. We'll get to that in just a minute. But first of all, let me discuss our common foe, which is the Tower of Greed. This is what you're playing against. It starts off at $25,000, and in $25,000 increments goes up to $100,000. There it doubles at $200,000. Then it moves on to $500,000, doubles at $1 million, and then doubles again at $2 million, which means you're 8 questions away from $2 million. In your case, you're 4 questions away. So, Brooks, in this round, the questions get a little bit harder. You're going to be depending on your teammates to come up with those answers. Since you're the captain, you're going to make a lot of these decisions. Now, here's the decision you have to face right now. Do you want to keep the $100,000, or do you want to risk it and play for $200,000? Before you answer that question, let me tell you what the category is. The category is television. You have to ask yourself the question, you want to keep the $100,000? You want to go for the greed and get the $200,000? Go for the 200.
Chuck, I got a bunch of kids and a few grandkids. Let's go for it.
Okay. That is the sound of the Terminator. It gives one player a chance to eliminate another player and take away his or her money by challenging them to a one-question showdown. Now, you can keep the team the way it is, but whoever challenges, I will give them $10,000 win or lose. I'm going to activate the Terminator now. Mitch. Mitch, the Terminator has chosen you. Is there anyone on this team that you would like to call out and challenge to a one-question showdown? Give you $10,000.
Yes.
Who?
I will challenge Cheryl.
Cheryl. You're up, Cheryl. Here we go. Come on. Cheryl over here. Mitch, you will be on this side since you are challenging. You have $10,000. There you are. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you one question. Remember, you can buzz in anytime you think you know the answer. The winner will be playing for $80,000. The loser will go home with nothing. Be out of the game. Here we go. Ready? What world-famous dancers are associated with Radio City Music Hall? Mitch.
The Rockettes.
That's exactly right. You got your Cheryl. Thanks for playing the game. I'm sorry, dude. It's right over this way. So yeah. Thanks. Well, we are now down to 4. Mitch has his $10,000 no matter what happens. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is your $200,000 question. Category, as I said, is television. Which 4 of the following 6 current shows have been on the longest? Good Morning America, Nightline, General Hospital, Beverly Hills 90210, Sesame Street, Entertainment Tonight. Now, since you've reached this level, you've earned a freebie, which means you can remove one wrong choice from any question. from here on out. So, Brooks, you want to use it now or wait till later?
I think we'll wait, Chuck.
Going to wait. Going to put it right here. All right. Let's begin the question or the answers. Tony, give me an answer, please.
Fairly positive that one of them is General Hospital.
General Hospital. Gretchen.
Now, it seems to me Sesame Street's been on 30 years or so.
Sesame Street. Mitch.
I think Good Morning America.
Good Morning America. And Brooks for the last answer.
Well, I'm going to go with Nightline, Chuck.
Nightline. Okay. Now, is there any answer in there that you would like to change as captain? You have the prerogative to change one answer, Brooks.
I like them all, Chuck.
You like them all the way they are?
Just like it is, Chuck.
Well, I hope you guys have the right answer. We're going to start revealing right now and see where you are in this mix. Is General Hospital one of the right answers? Yes. How about Sesame Street? Yes. 2 away. How about Nightline? That is correct. 3. Well, you know I have to do this, don't you, Brooks? You know I have to do this.
Go ahead, Chuck.
So we're down to Good Morning America, which is your choice, Beverly Hills 90210 and Entertainment Tonight. And of course, here is $20,000. I'll just open this up so you can look at it real good. If Good Morning America is not correct, you'll leave with nothing. However, if it is correct, you're going to leave with $200,000, or you'll continue with $200,000. I don't know if you're going to leave or not. Anyway, if it's not right, I'm going to give you this $20,000. You can distribute it among your players. You can do whatever you want to do with it, however you feel about it. Tell me what you want to do. How much confidence do you have in Good Morning America to be correct?
Chuck, take your cash.
Take your cash, Chuck. I'm going for the greed. Okay. All right. Oh, they're just hundreds flying all over the place up here. For $200,000. Is it Good Morning America? Yes! All right, you did it. Congratulations. Very nicely done. Good job on everybody's part. Good job. Well, the next is whether we want to go for $500,000. We'll find out right after this. Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Oh, boy. Well, Brooks' team has done very well. You have $200,000, Brooks. Now, we want to see if you're going to go for that $500,000 question. Help you decide. Let me give you the category. The category is pizza. So, got to ask yourself that age-old question, do I feel lucky? And you may. And if you do, you might want to go for $500,000, or you may want to keep the cash. I'm not sure.
Chuck, it's a lot of money to go for, so go for it, Chuck.
You're going. All right. Terminator's up. Let's see what's going to happen. Gretchen. Gretchen, the Terminator has chosen you. Is there anyone that you would like to challenge on this team for their position and their money? And I'll give you $10,000 win or lose.
Tony?
Come on, Tony, let's go.
Oops.
Gretchen, you will be here.
Okay.
Tony, you will be here. Gretchen, here is $10,000. It's all yours. The winner of this question will be playing for $200,000. The loser will be out of the game. Good luck. The first law firm to advertise nationally on television featured partners Jacoby and who? Tony?
Myers.
Myers is exactly right. Well, you tried, Gretchen, but you have your $10,000. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Well, That's why we call it greed. All right, Brooks, Tony, Mitch, it's down to you three. Here is your $500,000 question. I wish you the best of luck. According to Domino's Pizza, which 4 of the following 7 toppings are most popular based on pounds sold? I'll read it one more time so there's no question about what it is. According to Domino's Pizza, which 4 of the following 7 toppings are most popular based on pounds sold? Pepperoni, green pepper, mushrooms, ham, Canadian bacon, ground beef, Italian sausage, onions. So those are your 7 choices. You have a freebie if you want to use it, Brooks, or you can save it.
We'll use it, Chuck.
We use it now. Let me take that. Please take away one wrong answer. They did. Hopefully that helped. Ready to start, gentlemen? Tony, give me an answer.
Definitely pepperoni.
Definitely pepperoni, he says. Mitch?
Italian sausage.
Italian sausage. Brooks?
Ground beef.
Ground beef. Okay, Brooks, you're the captain. You get the shot at this last answer, or you can give it up for one of your teammates, either Tony or Mitch. You want to pass it off to them, or do you want to answer?
Tony, what do you think?
I'm thinking it's ham, Canadian bacon.
Ham and Canadian bacon. Okay, those are your 4 answers. Pepperoni, ground beef, ham, Canadian bacon, Italian sausage. Brooks, as captain, is there any change that you would like to make?
Chuck, we're gonna play it like it lays. Let's go.
Play it like it lays. I have no idea what the answer is to this, and I'll be finding out with you. So is the first answer pepperoni? Is it correct? Yes, it is. Is Italian sausage there? It is. Ham and Canadian bacon, looking for that. Yes, sir. There's only one left, Brooks. Only one left. That's ground beef there. Mushrooms, onions. Of course, it's by the pound, so it's kind of hard to...
How much can a mushroom weigh, Chuck?
I don't know. How much can an onion weigh?
There you go. About the same as mushrooms. Chuck.
$50,000, Brooks.
We came this far. We're going, Chuck.
Let's go. I would love to give you guys $500,000. I really would. Is ground beef there for $500,000? You're not going to believe what it was. It's mushrooms. It was mushrooms. It was mushrooms. You know, I guess the thing of it is they said servings are most popular based on pounds sold, so it's not necessarily that it weighs so little, it's just that people get so much.
Right.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Brooks. So sorry. Sorry, Tony. Sorry, Mitch. You guys made a valiant effort. Mitch takes home $10,000 because he won that Terminator round. We're going to come back with a brand new team. Congratulations to you, Mitch. Thanks for the try, Brooks.
Thanks, Chuck.
Thanks for the try, Tony. We'll be back. The richest, most dangerous game in America. But before we start our next game, I want to tell you about something special that happened here on Greed. About 3 weeks ago, we had a team on our show that lost at the $100,000 level with a question about the internet. It's easier for you to look at it than it is for me to explain it, so take a look.
Well, Chuck, I'm going to have to go with communication.
Communication. She says communication, David. You're the captain. Do you accept or reject that answer?
I reject that, and I will substitute company for it.
Company. You think it's company? All right. He doesn't think yours is right. He thinks his is right. For $100,000, let's hope it's right. Is it company? No! Oh! It was it commercial? It was commercial! Since that broadcast, there's been a lot of discussion about that question, especially on the internet. People all over the country have been debating the answer, whether it should be company or commercial. Well, since enough people do use .com to stand for company, we decided to be fair and ask the team to come back. We're giving them the benefit of the doubt. We're bringing them back on this Friday show, starting with a new $100,000 question. So make sure to watch this Friday night at 9 on Fox to see just how far they can go. Now, let's get back to the game and meet our next team.
Jason Palmer.
I'm from Rockville, Maryland. I'm a law student.
Randall Batters.
I'm from Burbank, California. I'm a teacher.
Tara Ward.
I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm a marketing manager.
Chris Moley.
Lomita, California. I'm a finance manager.
Susan Levitan.
New Hyde Park, New York, psychotherapist.
Chris Slavica.
Los Angeles, California, property manager.
Welcome, everybody. Congratulations for making it this far on Greed. We start off with 6 players. In a moment, we'll be down to 5 players. By the end of the game, there may be only 1 player left, because if you're smart enough, and I'm sure you are, if you're courageous enough, we don't know whether you're greedy enough, but we'll find out. All of you, some of you, maybe even one of you could win $2 million. All right. Let's get started by asking our qualifying question. 5 players closest to the correct answer, high or low, make up our team. And here is your qualifying question. As of today, what is the most number of points the Dow Jones Industrial Average has gone up in 1 week? Your time starts now. All right, all the answers are locked in. Here's the correct answer. The Dow Jones average has gone up in 1 week 587 points. A lot. So, with that in mind, who is our captain? You are, Chris. You're number 1. Come right over here. Stand on the captain's place. Come on over, Chris. Congratulations. Who's our next player? Jason. Right over there in this position. You're number 2. Who's our next player? That'll be you, Susan, right behind you there. Down to 3. Who's our next player? It's you, Chris, right over here. Tara, Randall, it's down to you 2. Let's see who's going to play and who's going to go back in the pool. It's going to be you, Tara, right over here. Randall, thank you. We'll see you again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your team for Greed. Well, let me talk about the Tower of Greed a little bit. Every team has a common foe. In this case, it's yours, the Tower of Greed. Start off at $25,000 and $25,000 increments. We go up to $100,000. There we double to $200,000. Then move on to $500,000. Double that to $1 million. Double that to $2 million. Any team that misses a question, they lose everything. So let me explain that to you, or let you note that for you. I also must say that you are now 8 questions away from $2 million, Chris. You're the captain, have a lot of responsibility. You're going to decide just how far your team can go up the Tower of Greed. You can stop after any correct answer, keep the cash. You can also reject any answer and replace it with one of your own. Understood?
Absolutely.
Ready to go?
Yes.
All right. So Greed the series, we start off with serious money. $25,000 where we start. And Tara, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, what would you do with $2 million, Tara?
Well, I'm getting married in June.
Congratulations.
So thank you very much.
Best wishes, I think, to the bride.
I have a big, fabulous wedding, and I'll have Casey and JoJo sing me down the aisle. And my father is minister in Las Vegas, and I'll buy him the biggest church in Las Vegas that outshines all the casinos.
Well, good luck to you, Tara. And here is your $25,000 question. Which of the following is not an official movie rating of the Motion Picture Association of America? G, NC-17, A-21, PG-13.
Well, I'm definitely a movie buff, so I'm going to say A-21.
A-21. What do you think, Chris? You accept or reject that answer?
I will accept that answer.
All right. For $25,000. Is it A-21? Yes, it is. It sounds like a bingo question, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, you want to keep your $25,000? You want to go for the greed? You feel like a little need for greed?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty greedy today.
$50,000. That's where we're going, Chris. How you doing?
Okay, so far.
Chris, what would you do with $2 million?
Buy a big house on the ocean front, big brand new Mercedes S-Class,
Ooh.
and some Lakers courtside tickets right next to Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, just sit there and say, hey, Jack, look at my money.
No doubt.
Yeah. Well, Chris, here is your $50,000 question. What gives the Nestle's Crunch chocolate bar its crunch? Peanuts, rice, coconut, graham crackers.
I would definitely have to go with rice.
To go with the rice. Chris, accept or reject?
I will accept that.
Going to accept that answer?
Absolutely.
Well, for $50,000, is it rice? It is. Well, you have $50,000, Chris. Team's moving along.
We're going.
Gonna go for 75?
Absolutely.
Gonna risk that 50? Hi, Susan.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Fine, thanks. Susan, what would you do with $2 million?
I would do some special traveling so that I can swim with the dolphins, ride an elephant, and romp with the chimps. And then when I'm done, my mother and I would go to a spa for a week-long pampering, and I would invest the rest.
Wow, that's great. What a trip. You could come to my house and do the first 4 of those. You know? All right. Here's your $75,000 question, Susan. Good luck. Which of the following madams is famous for her wax museum? Madame Defarge, Madame Trousseau, Madame Bouvier, the Mayflower Madam, Madame Curie. Which do you think has the wax museum?
I know it's not the Mayflower Madam. It's Madame Tussauds.
You think it's Madame Trousseau? Chris, do you accept or reject the answer?
Absolutely accept that answer.
You know that?
Yes.
You do?
Yep.
$75,000. Is it Madame Trousseau? Yes, it is. $75,000. Next up is $100,000. After that, only 4 questions away from $2 million. We'll be back. Most dangerous game in America, everybody. Welcome back to Greed. We're here with Chris and his team. They have $75,000 so far. Tara, Chris, Susan, Jason, and of course, Chris, our captain. So, Chris, do you want to keep that $75,000 or do you feel the need for greed? Want to go for 100?
Yeah, let's go for 100. We got a good team here.
$100,000. Jason, how are you?
Doing all right, Chuck. How you doing?
Fine, thanks. What would you do with $2 million, Jason?
Wow. Well, I really want a house on the beach. A lot of people do, but I also want a vineyard right next to the house.
Okay.
And I've always wanted to have a bedroom that was also an IMAX movie theater.
Really?
Yeah.
Never thought of that before. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I also have to have stables for my girlfriend because she loves horses.
Okay.
So I figure put it all together and have a nice place to live.
So, Jason, I figure you're up to about $7 million right now.
Yeah, I know.
That's okay.
I thought of that too. I don't know how I'm going to win the other part.
All right, Jason. Here is your $100,000 question. Here we go. In terms of miles per hour, what's the minimum wind speed of a hurricane? 45 miles an hour, 74 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour, 125 miles an hour, or 150 miles per hour. Now, let me say it again. It's minimum wind speed of a hurricane. What do you think the answer is, Jason?
To be honest with you, I'm not sure.
Okay. What's your best guess? And why?
Well, I know it's not the lower numbers. I mean, I've got to figure it's at least 100 miles an hour, but I'm going to go with 125, and I'm going to pray that Chris can back me up on this.
Well, let's see what Chris does. He's the captain. He can change that. It's the minimum wind speed of a hurricane. What do you think it is, Chris?
I am going to reject his answer, and I think the minimum hurricane wind speed is 74 miles an hour.
I think it's 74 miles an hour, so it's changed. What do you think, Jason? It's okay with you. All right. Is 74 miles per hour the minimum speed of a hurricane? $100,000? Yes. You got it. There you go. Got a good captain. He changed the right one. Well, you're just 4 questions away from $2 million, Chris. In this round, the questions get a little bit harder. Each question has 4 correct answers, and you'll be depending on your teammates to come up with those answers. So we need your decision. You want to keep that $100,000? You want to risk it? Before you answer that, let me tell you what the category for the $200,000 question is. Song lyrics. Okay? Now, do you want to keep the 100? Or do you feel the need for greed? You want to go for that $200,000? I think we're going to go. Going to go for $200,000. Here we go. That's the sound of the Terminator. It gives one player a chance to eliminate another player, take his money, or challenge him to a one-question showdown. Or you can keep the team the way it is, depending on what you want to do. Sweeten the pot for him or her. I'm going to give you $10,000, win or lose. I'm going to activate the Terminator now. Chris. Terminator has chosen you, Chris. Is there anyone on this team that you would like to challenge for their position, their money, and earn $10,000 to boot if you win?
I think I'll do it. I'll challenge Jason.
Jason, here we go. Okay, boys. Chris, you'll be here. Jason, you'll be here. Chris, here's your $10,000. I'm going to ask you one question. Remember, you can buzz in any time you think you know the answer. The winner of the question will be playing for $80,000. The loser will be out of the game. Are you ready? Wayfarers, Predators, and Cats are 3 types of sunglasses made by what company? Jason.
Ray-Ban.
That's exactly right. He got you. You got your $10,000. Got your $10,000, Chris. Thanks.
Good job.
All right. You never know. You never know how it's going to go. We are now 4. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your $200,000 question. According to the classic Paul Simon song, which 4 of the following 6 are among the 50 ways to leave your lover? Hop on the bus, Gus. Drop off the key, Lee. Make yourself glad, Brad. Make a new plan, Stan. Skip out the back, Jack. Don't be discreet, Pete. Got a freebie. You got a freebie. This will take away any wrong answer from any question from here on out. Want to use it now or save it?
We're going to save it.
We'll save it. First answer, Tara.
Well, I'm going to say drop off the key, Lee.
Drop off the key, Lee. Susan.
Make a new plan, Stan.
Make a new plan, Stan. Jason.
Gotta hop on the bus, Gus.
Hop on the bus, Gus. Chris.
Slip out the back, Jack.
Slip out the back, Jack. Okay. Anything you want to change in there, Chris? You're the captain. Anything that looks like it needs to be switched around, you can change one answer. That's it.
Trying to remember the song.
Just sing it to yourself.
Yeah.
Well, there's only 50 ways to leave your lover, don't forget.
We're going to stay with that.
You're going to stay with this? Okay. Hop on the bus, Gus. Is that one? That's one way to leave your lover. Make a new plan, Stan. step out the back, Jack. That's 3. Well, now, if drop off the key, Lee, is right, you got $200,000. If it's wrong, you got nothing. So I'm going to show you some money here. This is $20,000. I'm sorry to do this, but I have to do it because it's just something I have to do. It's good looking, isn't it?
It sure is.
I know, yeah. 20,000. You can have that, distribute it among your players, or you can take your chance on drop off the key, Lee, and see if that's... Are you giving my money back?
Yeah, because that's the one I'm sure of. Drop off the key, Lee.
Well, in that case, he's sure of it. 50 ways to leave your lover is drop off the key, Lee. One of those ways for $200,000. It is indeed. You got it. You know your music. Take a commercial break. Come right back at you right after this. Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Tara, Susan, Jason, their Captain Chris. They have $200,000. This is a $500,000 question coming up. It's a lot of money. This is where the fun begins. To help you decide whether you want to go for it or not, I'm going to give you the category for the $500,000 question. The category is travel. So now, Chris, you want to keep the $200,000? You want to go for that $500,000 prize out there. Feel the need for greed.
I think we're going to take $200,000.
You're going to take the $200,000. He won't go for it. He's going to take the money. All right, Tara has $40,000. Susan has $40,000. Chris, our captain, has $40,000. Jason, big $80,000. Congratulations to all of you. Right down here and meet your team. A lot of money. Let's meet our next team.
Marco Mello.
Chicago, Illinois, office administrator.
Kara Robertson.
Jackson Heights, New York, food stylist.
Belle Davis.
Indianapolis, Indiana, vocal consultant.
Robert Yost.
Jackson, Michigan, sales representative.
Michael Lehman.
Eagle Rock, California, process designer.
Christopher Pauly.
Ipswich, Massachusetts, bartender.
Congratulations, everybody, for making it this far. And Marco, of course, Marco was on an earlier show and kind of washed out a little bit early. In fact, he washed out in this part of the show. So you went back in the contestant pool, and you're back for another chance. Glad to see you.
Thank you.
Good luck to all of you.
Thank you.
Let's get started by asking our qualifying question. The 5 players closest to the correct answer, high or low, will make up our team. And here is your qualifying question. Real easy one. Everybody will know this one. In 1998, how many dollars in net profit did the Ford Motor Company earn each second? Your time starts now. All right, Kara's all locked in. Everybody else is all locked in. You feel like we were just waiting on you? All right, the answer is $188 a second. Can you imagine? So let's find out who our captain is. It's you, Kara. Good for you. Yes. Come right over here. All right. And who's our next player? It's you, Christopher, right over here in position number 1. Congratulations to you. And our next player. Next player is you, Michael. And who is our next player? We have a tie between Belle and Robert. Who got it first? You did, Robert. You're over here. Belle, you're in the last position. Marco, it just is not your lucky whatever. But thank you, Marco. Back in the contestant pool again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is your team for greed. All right. Let's take a look at the Tower of Greed and go over this one more time. 25, 50, 75 to 100. That's where we start. We double it at 200,000. Move on to 500,000. Then move on to double to 2 million. You are 8 questions away from $2 million right now, Kara. And remember, as captain, you have a lot of responsibilities. You're going to decide just how far you can take your team up the Tower of Greed. You can stop any time after any correct answer, keep the cash. You can also reject any answer. Replace it with one of your own. All right? A lot of money involved here. We start off with real serious money on the series. Greed, we start off with 25,000, but before we do that, how are you?
Good.
It's good to see you. Your name is
Belle.
Belle, right? Nice to meet you, Belle.
Nice to meet you.
Belle, tell me what you do with $200 or $2 million.
Not much, Chuck. Not with 200.
With $200, I'd buy a bus ticket out of here. I don't know what you do, but I tell you. So, Belle, what would you do with $2 million?
Well, I would like to have my parents a wonderful 45th anniversary party. They were kind of poor when they got married, so I'd want to have them a great anniversary party.
Oh, that's
my husband and I, we would travel, try to recreate our honeymoons.
Nice.
And I'd like to have my 2-year-old, I'd like to start her college fund and pamper myself.
There
my
you
husband
go.
won't rub my feet. I need somebody to rub my feet.
Well, I can't help you there, but I can start you off with maybe $25,000. And so, Belle, here is your $25,000 question. Here we go. A popular series of books have supplied over 28 million readers with chicken soup for what? The mind, the soul, the heart, the conscience. What do you think, Belle?
They're wonderful books, the soul.
She seems confident, Kara. You
Yes.
accept or reject the answer?
I accept her answer.
You accept the answer
I do.
for $25,000. Is it chicken soup for the soul? Yes, it is. Congratulations. All right. Well on your way. You have $25,000. Want to keep the cash, or do you feel the need?
I believe we feel the need.
Okay, here we go, Robert. How are you?
Doing great. How you doing, Chuck?
What would you do with $2 million? I'm doing fine, by the way.
Well, that's a long list. I've got 2 little girls, 2 and 6, and they would like to live at Disneyland. So I think I'll make that happen for them for a week.
There you go.
I'm sure that Karen has her own ideas.
That's your wife, I assume?
Yeah. And after that, Daddy needs a new pair of everything. So
All right,
we'll see what
Robert.
we can do.
Well, Robert, here is your $50,000 question. What does the Standard & Poor's 500 index measure? Stock market, America's richest people, home prices, interest rates.
Well, Chuck, watching from afar, not from actually investing, but I know for sure that it is a stock market index measure.
Kara, he seems very confident. What do you think? Accept or reject?
If Robert is confident, I accept his answer.
Okay.
Yes.
All locked in. Here we go. Is it stock market for $50,000? It is. Well, you have $50,000, Kara. You want to keep the cash, or do you want to go for the $75,000?
We'd like to go on.
$75,000. Michael, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Michael, what would you do with $2 million?
Well, Chuck, I speak some Spanish, but, I've always really wanted to become fluent, and I figured the only way to do that is to immerse myself in the culture. So I'd probably take a couple friends and head for South America, go through the Amazon, hunt some snakes, go Machu Picchu, check out the Incas, and then probably end up in Rio for Carnival, and hopefully I could pick up some Spanish from the natives along the way.
Yeah. You know what they speak in Rio?
It's Portuguese,
yeah,
but...
that's okay.
I figure I've learned enough Spanish by then I could get by.
Sure. Well, Michael, to start you on your way, here is your $75,000 question. How many stripes are on the logo of the athletic sportswear company Adidas? 2, 3, 5, 6, 10.
I don't have a lot of Adidas wear, so this would be a guess at 3.
He thinks it's 3. Kara, do you know the answer?
My original guess would be 3 as well, so I'm going to go ahead with Michael.
You're going to stay with that answer?
I'm going to stay with that answer.
Okay. How many stripes are on the Adidas logo? Is it 3 for $75,000? Yes, it is. Doing pretty good. Well, $75,000. Want to keep the cash? You want to risk it and go for $100,000, Kara?
Let us go for $100,000, Chuck.
Kara, you keep looking around. What are you looking for? You're the captain. You got to make this decision. Whatever they say doesn't matter. It's your decision.
I know finally it's my decision, but they're the guys that are making the answers to begin with, you know?
All right, here we go. Going for that $100,000.
We're a team.
Christopher, how are you?
Doing all right, Chuck. How you doing?
What would you do with $2 million, Christopher?
Well, I think after I took care of paying all my bills, school loans, I'd buy a pub in Ireland.
Buy a pub in Ireland?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, head on over.
Top of the Ireland, too.
Well, good morning to you as well.
Well, here's your $100,000 question, Christopher. Right. Get you on your way. What is pop singer Madonna's last name? Barberi, O'Hara, Riviera, Ciccone, Milano.
Yeah. This is just going to be a complete guess. I'm going to go with Riviera.
Riviera. You accept or reject the answer?
I reject that answer, Chuck.
You reject it?
I do. I know her last name is Ciccone.
Wow. Christopher. Hey. Christopher just got off the hook on that one, he thinks. Well, let's see.
Thank you.
Okay. For $100,000, is it Madonna Ciccone? Gonna take a commercial break. They're only 4 questions away from $2 million. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Well, they made it up to the $100,000 level, so come back tomorrow night, see if they play the $200,000 question. Who knows? They may even go for $2 million. By the way, that's tomorrow night at 9 Eastern and Pacific, 8 Central Time, right here on Fox.